Okay, good. The next stop is greenhouse. Greenhouse that planned to be used for growing vegetables, especially cucumbers. And as you see in the background, the field was used recently to grow cucumbers. As you can see, some of the residues of fruits there. The soil is already clean out of the foliage, out of the plants of cucumbers, and already have some initial blowing of the soil. As it's seen here, the blowing is done already in this part with deep blowing, and actually as you can see here is done for the opposite direction of the rows. The rows will be located actually to this direction with the cables that you see the upper part. Else than the soil, the ropes that will support the cucumbers or supported the cucumbers, the last crop, have been cut and evacuated with the plants. So I would like to show you. As you see, the soil is deeply blown, and what I mentioned to you, these are the cucumber fruits from the last crop. The greenhouse is totally clean, and the blowing with the deep blowing with the big aggregates formation, and to let the soil breathe and to be ventilated and to be dried in the depth in order to have some control of some weeds and some nematodes and other fungi in the soil. This is done the first, and then it will be done to the opposite, to the second direction, that with the rows direction will be done also as deep blowing, and later on will be cultivated with the rotavator itself to break all the aggregates to be fine enough to be able to raise the beds, or to plan for adding the installing the drip irrigation system that will be used for fumigation as well. Okay, and actually here we are already in another section of the greenhouse with the cucumbers grown in the greenhouse. As you see, the plants are grown vertically using the rope, and if we can come closer, so the plants are grown actually by seedlings, and then later on these seedlings transplanted in this field, and using the trellising system of plastic ropes, as you see here, to support the cucumber plants growing on a main stem up the whole way, trellised as you see here, with using this rope that it's surrounding all over the plants, reaching the cable up there, and then again the plants will be surrounding the top and coming back again down. These are the cucumber fruits that are produced on the main stem. In cucumbers, all the flowers are female flowers, since this is parthenocarpic cucumber, and this parthenocarpic cucumber is producing only female flowers. As you see, how we can identify the female flowers, we can identify them by having the small cucumber. This is small cucumber, means that this flower is female. When we have the male flowers, I can show you just to demonstrate it for you. We may see it just like this, means without any cucumber, just the stem and the flower without any cucumber with it, compared to the female flower that you can see here. So actually these cucumbers varieties have been breeded specially to be suitable for greenhouse production, since they do not need any pollination to reach the fruits that they are actually without seeds. They are seedless inside, no seeds inside, and they are consumed and harvested as mature, as green, with dimensions of about 18 centimeters with about up to 4 centimeters diameter of the fruits. So actually this is the typical one, and if we look down, we may see some fruits. These are the first harvests to show, and these are the fruits hanged here on the plant, ready to be harvested in the coming few days. The distances between the plants are 40 centimeters in between the plants in the row, and about 1 meter 70 centimeters in between the rows, and each bed has each one row has two double rows, as you see. This is one row, this is the second row, and all over the end it's double rows, exactly as you see here. Each row has its own drip irrigation pipe, as you see here. This is for one row, and this is the second for the second row, and plants are planted every 40 centimeters systematically. Let's try to walk inside and to see the rows and to see how it comes and how the plants are. They look, as you see, they have multipistolated, means a number of flowers that can be ready to be fruits later on in the coming few days, and to be harvested later on. So the distances, as we said, between the plants are about 40 centimeters. There's a bee here, not necessary to be. Okay, you see it, and this bee may cause damages to fruits or to flowers to be pollinated and later on to be not normal and deformed. So bees are not necessary here, and they can cause some damage. And again, these are the plants. We can look at one plant and see how it's designed and how the flowers are located. So this is again, all of them are female flowers, no males at all. And for each internode there is one leaf, and about 2 to 5 or 6 fruits developed from flowers from female flowers. And later on these flowers will be, of course, developed to be fruits, as you see here on this plant. These are already set fruits, and these are a little bit bigger fruits that they are into 1 or 3 or 5 days they will be ready for harvest. But I would like to show you one defected plant that has male flowers. It should not be, but as we see here, these are male flowers. This is male flower. As you see, it has no small cucumber. This is the male and female. This is the male, this is the female flowers. We see the small cucumber of the female, and we don't see the small cucumber of the male. So in normal cases, the pollination aim to reach from male to female. This is in open field in other varieties, but in this kind of varieties, no need at all for pollination, no need for pollinators. If the pollination will happen with the bees, immediately we will have the formation of fruits. It may look even similar to this kind of fruits, that it's little bit thick here, little bit thin here, caused by the deformation, caused by the pollination, that it's not necessary in parthenocarpic cucumbers. Another thing that I would like to show is some damage that caused here by thrips, by the sun thrips or the tobacco thrips. If we even make the upside down of the leaves and we move it a little bit, we may see some shining parts of the leaves. I will show even another leaf. This is also defected by the thrips. We may see some shining points on the leaves, showing that they have been damaged by the thrips itself actually. In some cases, as I show you, this is the case when the pollination happening and causing some deformation of the fruits and causing problems, of course, of qualities. And this is should not be, in this case, should not be appear here. So thrips is an insect that can cause damages to leaves and to fruits. They can bend the flowers, and later on they will be damaged out of these scars. So if it's easy, you may see some thrips walking here, and another one is walking here. So thrips is in this farm, usually chemical pesticide should be used to control it. Okay, we will show some fruits that are already developed on the plant. In the bottom side, that they are aimed to be harvested today or tomorrow. They are full ripened already.